the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Today is February 5th, 2022. It is 4 a.m. I was going through my back end and add some tweets for me to share with you. And I just sent YouTube a feedback because the past couple of days I see my estimate revenue have either going down or stay almost the same. So I told them to like check it. Something is not right for somebody who has videos being public almost every day. For the estimate to be almost in the same amount, something is not right. And I told them that I also know it is an estimate, so it's not the actual, but an estimation cannot be the same almost every day because I have videos made public almost every day. Okay, yesterday for instance I had 2 videos made public, and I don't usually have like thousands of views automatically, alright, because it's over time sometimes that the videos reach 1,000, very rarely, alright, but I'm okay with it. But I've seen from past videos last month or the month prior how the revenue have increased a little bit, alright. So I just want them to know that I know something is not right. Alright, so I think I have new subscribers, or maybe some subscribers that were removed unintentionally, realized that they were unsubscribed. So if you are new, welcome. Okay, so let's go on Twitter. I'm probably gonna have 2 videos. One, the first one I put it as this is like what's going on YouTube right now. People talking silly stuff or some serious stuff, and there's more things about what's that actress Newton. I can't pronounce her first name. All right, so some people are still talking about her and some other things. And the second video, I think I'm gonna focus on Harry's the thing that he did with Better Up with Serena Williams. So I'm coming across some more videos and tweets about it. All right, so let's go on Twitter and start the first video. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it with a video I started editing yesterday. Let's see here. All right, so that's me responding to something. Okay, I said nah, not medication. Okay, oh, there she is. They're still talking about her. Okay, this might actually be worse than the original clip. So there's more people talking about it. It's 1 minute and 32 seconds. Let's see.
I think that any women of
there's
color
music
who,
behind it.
whether they're pale,
There's music behind it, so there's a possibility if YouTube, I don't know, if YouTube flag me, I'll try to, how do you call this? I'll try to dispute it, and if they don't let it go, I'll just cut it out, okay? So I'm just letting you know there's a music behind the video. So if YouTube decided to flag me, I probably would remove it, okay?
or whatever, who've managed to help other actors, you know, get into this business. We matter. I was worried about my light-skinnedness because my light-skinnedness has been more problematic than being black.
I don't know. Well, then again, I can't blame her. I cannot really blame her too much because that's her experience. Because sometimes when you, as someone else, seeing someone going through certain things, you may not think it's a huge issue, or you probably don't see what she sees. You understand what I mean? But I never knew she, let me not tangle myself more with this, but my God, I didn't know. Okay, but let's listen.
Light-skinned has been way more problematic than being black in my life. Literally, I was black in England. I mean, dark-skinned. And so then I went to America and I was dark-skinned. I thought I was dark-skinned and I would describe myself as dark-skinned. It's like, you're light-skinned. And suddenly I was someone that, you know, you for being light-skinned. I got more prejudice from black people. I didn't understand. I literally didn't understand. I thought, you're my brethren, what's happening? So interestingly, I now realize that my, internalized prejudice was stopping me from feeling like I could play this role.
Okay, so in some way, what I've said in my previous video, that's actually live already, I did mention something that maybe it's something she's going through internally, but there she said, this is the first time I'm seeing this part of this clip. But then again, that's her issue. Maybe the only person who probably will, let me not bring her into this. I'm not gonna bring any other person into this, but let's listen.
When it's precisely that prejudice that I've received, it doesn't matter that it's from African American women more than anyone else, it doesn't matter. I received prejudice. Anyone who's received oppression and prejudice feels this character, right? So it's actually, I love the fact that I overcame that. And it was these guys going, you're the one. You're the one.
Wow. But again, the only thing I could say, this is her experience. She experienced it. So she will be the only one who knows what she's talking about. But the thing is that when I first met her, not personally, but like through movies, I think, what was it? Was it Mission Impossible? That was the first time that I saw her? One of those action movies. I don't remember. I actually thought she was Asian. But then again, this is also an issue I guess we could talk about, the prejudice that's going on and in the business industry. But I don't know. Oh, this is deep. And this is, there's this other actor. Oh my God. Every time I bring his name up, I forgot his name. I have his picture, and he played also, I believe it was it Mission Impossible? One of those action movies. I never knew he was English. He's a black actor. I never knew he was English, but he never really bring any controversies or anything. Well, then again, it might be slightly different for guys than women, but he never raised. Why did I mention his name the first time that I spoke about him? I don't remember. But a lot of black Brits come to the US because the UK will not hire them. So why can't they embrace what was given to them? But anyway, I don't know. I'm not her. I didn't do her experience. I'm just sharing that that video with you, and it's a little bit more from my previous video that I came across last night. Okay, let me see here. There's some comments. Okay, am I the only one that thinks she needs medication? Okay, so I respond to this, and I said,
I think that any women.
and I said, this is my response to this. I said, nah, not medication, perhaps therapy. But at this age, the mindset growing up, I had to cut some stuff. I'm sorry, sometimes those tweets make things, Twitter make things impossible to really express your thought because the limitation of characters. Okay, but at this age, the mindset growing up, knowing about herself, that's the part I delete, knowing about herself, to all of a sudden to get hit with reality and understand her root of her problem. I don't know. I hope her kids understand their roots now and not to make the same mistake. I don't know. But you know what? Let's leave this alone. Oh, actually, there's 90 comments in here. Let's go over some. Okay, the part that isn't being passed around, the colonialism, gaslighting, and xenophobia. Wow. Okay, it's precisely that prejudice that I receive. It doesn't matter that it's from African American women more than anyone else. It doesn't matter. I've received prejudice. Okay, that's me. Okay, so there's me responding here. I forgot I did this. Okay, due to freedom of speech in America, I can't tell her to not speak her mind. But why the F she raised this issue now? Okay, now this will be a stain in her career. I've always thought she was, I like, wait for it, Asian. Let's be laughing at myself. She should have just focused on the art aspect, not the audience reality. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's do some of these here. Okay, imagine coming to America because the white man won't give you roles in the UK and then shitting on African American women. This clip is definitely worse than the one I saw yesterday. Yeah, that's the one I saw yesterday was the one in that video that I made public last night. Okay, this clip definitely worse than the one I saw yesterday. How about stay where you are and get your roles there? Leave us African American alone. Okay, I can't support this B no more. There's V. All right, LOL. Like honestly, then today I saw a clip of her talking over Angela Bassett, giving her experience as a black actress. She's so problematic. Like, stop playing African American woman, then go find roles in your dry ass country. Oh my God. I don't know. Why did she have to raise this now? Okay, there's this amen. I really try not to be upset with her until I saw the whole thing. Okay, I haven't seen the whole thing. I'm seeing bits and pieces. This is another bit of it. yesterday was a different part. Okay, like, girl, you are this on the people who made it possible for you to be able to leave your country, come here to play this role, a role she will never get in the UK. Think Will Smith made a comment about Tandy back in the day, that she had issues. Really? Interesting. All right, let's go into this. There's the Sussex Squad podcast. Okay, so more things. Let's get all of the thread going here. All right, that's where I just left. Okay, they literally come here because they can't get job in the UK, to then come here and shit on African American women because we are direct about why she was hired is heartbreaking. Okay, I wasn't gonna go hard on Tandy. Okay, I think I pronounced her name right, Tandy, but after seeing this clip, I'm pissed. People like Nina Simone and Cecile Tyson fought hard for people like Tandy. I think there's a comment I made about, I said something about red carpet was lay out for her. I don't know which tweet that I said that, but it's similar to this. Okay, people like Nina Simone and Cecily Tyson fought hard for people like Tandy to get a role to play, and for Tandy to come here because she can't get a job at home and then shit on African American women is heartbreaking. She needs to understand why, because it is clear she doesn't and refuse to. Sad. I agree with Sussex Squad podcast on this because I said something similar to that, but this one, she's a little bit more direct. Okay, did she call herself the chosen one or the chaotic one? Okay, the worst thing is she actually did get roles in the UK. Black roles here are a few far in between, but her shade was palatable enough to get a decent amount of roles. So to act like she's been oppressed by people who are darker than her is actually laughable. Okay, this is why sometimes I don't even know a celebrity's name because I do not want to follow them religiously. I see something that they do, I watch and stuff like that. But when I start seeing issues like this, I'm like, my goodness, maybe it's a good thing that I don't know for me to actually say so much more than what I'm. My goodness. But knowing is a good thing. You have to know. But let's continue some of the thread here. I just didn't understand why she had to throw African American woman under the bus. I thought she was American until like 3 years ago. I always thought she was Asian until yesterday. Until yesterday. Okay, I only saw her in movies made for African American women. It upset me that she did this. Wow. Like I said, I come across her from one of those action movies. I think it was either Mission Impossible or what's the other one? Was it Born something? Maybe it's, no, I'm seeing a Tom Cruise, so it has to be Mission Impossible. All right, let's see here. I just understand why she had, okay, that's the one I just read. I can't lie, I'm not surprised at all. I don't know what it is, but she always gave me the white aligned vibe. Okay, yep, remind me of some Asian people. There, I said it. Look at this. I always thought she was Asian for some reason. Sound like somebody's conscience got the best of her and she is now at the point of contrition. Yeah, I think she was going. This is something she's been feeling internally for a very long time, especially on yesterday's clip where she's talking how she differentiates herself against her mother and all of that. But all right, so I went to some of the squad's comment under that post. Let me see if there's more. All right, there's me respond. Okay, so let's read some of these here. Okay, UK, where did it come from? Okay, UK BAFTA don't care for about this puff head. Now Hollywood will let her know you don't insult your black side and expect to thrive in the space they've worked hard to build and hold. This tangerine girl is done. I laugh about it because she said tangerine girl. Oh my God. Let's see here. I don't want to show this. It's making fun of her. even though some people might say she deserves it or whatever, but I do not want to add more to her pain. I just want to share the discussion. Okay, okay, let's go this. Okay, that's a squatty here. Okay, she resent England for subjecting her to black treatment. She resent America for not treating her like she's fully white. Tendery hates being black. A lot of self-hate. That's another aspect of things that I sort of was sensing people are saying. And she hates black women above all else because she can't afford to direct hate at white society. I don't know. But my goodness, let's continue the discussion here. Lord, she's not even as light as Meghan Markle or Mariah Carey, and she's seeing herself as, quote, one, and quote, being bullied by dark-skinned African-American. Please hold my beer so I can slap her face. My goodness. Well, it has to be something she's been feeling internally, and then when she realized, I don't think African American actors and actresses treat other actors, their colleagues, black African actors and actresses, to degrading. Many of them will always try to lift you up. This is my my humble opinion on this. So maybe her internal thinking, because she didn't fully get the fully bow down red carpet kind of thing, and then this is coming out. That's my humble opinion. I don't know, but it seems like it's something deep. Okay, how did she think she was dark-skinned in the UK when she had her mother's complex to compare herself to? That's another thing from yesterday's video that I saw. This sounds like some African American woman BS to me. She seems to hold particular animus-storied African American woman. But my goodness, African American have worked so hard, even for that freedom that America has now. It's African American people who is working so hard for these things. Look at the last election, for instance. My goodness. And then we're still fighting to hold on to democracy while many of the others are trying to destroy it. My God. And then the thing is that, but you know what? Let me not go into politics on this. Okay, let's read some of the comment on this one. She grew up in some remote part of the UK where her and her mom were the only black people around. I'm thinking that compared to all the white people she mainly surrounds herself with, she always saw herself as dark. Okay. She really was. She said that shit like African American also don't see her as light. All black people everywhere think you're light. You're literally biracial. Tandy will be called a color if she was black home, cause that's what she is. Oh my goodness, that's some crazy stuff. Let me go to the next tweet. I already spent 20 minutes on this one. 19 minutes and change. Alright, I think it's the same topic. Okay, so this is one of the videos that one of the comments mentioned on that previous tweet, saying how she interrupt. Alright, so I came across it, so I bookmark it. Okay, quote, good for you, end quote, please. Alright, 41 seconds, and I'm sorry I have to stop in between. Alright.
I think I'm probably feeling a little bit more empowered to do so. But I mean, but for so long, it's just been about wanting to work and wanting to be paid fairly, surely, and not, not having a frame of reference of what someone else is getting, or the fear of if you overreach, you're going to lose. You're going to lose the job. And
Look at this is that I didn't fully listen to this. I was in bed, but when I come across stuff, I keep on bookmarks. So when I'm recording, so I could listen to it. I just said something similar in the previous tweet. I was like, I don't think I sense the fact that African American will like tear you down. Instead, I think majority of them will be more happy to help you. But the things that I was seeing from her, hearing from Tandy, was a bit So there's Angela here who's pretty much saying some of the things that I was thinking. Let's finish listening to her.
That's
just going
used
to
against
move
us
on.
all the
You
time.
hear that? Yeah, we're going to
And
move
that's-
on.
yeah.
Right.
That's
if you
used
say
against
no.
us all the time.
And
But
so,
then you say no, and then they suddenly say, "Oh, actually, would you reconsider?" That's a
There's a
tactic
power
I've
in
used.
no.
oh well.
Yeah.
It's not just
You're
financial.
special.
I think this question that we're
I think I'm probably feeling a little bit.
So that's where she interrupt Bassett here. Let's see here. There's another. Oh, I didn't even. Shit, there's more. Let's see here. This doing numbers. Since you are here, follow Bassett's closet and dress. Okay, so that's about fashion. Okay. It's not about the same. I'm telling you, when you hear about physique, where people in Hollywood were trying to be, how do you call this, tone their body. I think I've said it in previous video as well. She was the first one, okay, with fit physique in movies. Look at what's that movie with? Was it about Tina Turner? What love got to do with it? When you look at her body, she was so freaking fit. All right. So she's in my humble opinion, she's the one who started for Hollywood to be fit and look healthy. Angela Bassett. All right, so I didn't really play this because it has to do with fashion. I don't have much to say about fashion. Okay, if you want to watch the full interview, it's here. That's the YouTube thing. Vote Angela Bassett and 911 for the NAACP Image Award. Outstanding Drama Series 9/11. Outstanding Actress in a Drama Series Angela Bassett. Outstanding Character Voiceover Performance Television Angela Bassett. Malika the Lion Queen. Okay, use all the emails. Okay, so there's more stuff about her. What is that? Okay, I just feel like if Queen Mother is in the room, why are you even speaking at all without being called on? Okay. So she was speaking, she interrupted her. Okay, and overtalk her not once but twice. Okay, I didn't see the full discussion. Girl, if you don't hush, oh my goodness. Okay, if a black person ever says, quote, good for you, and quote, you are special. That's end quote. And my favorite quote, you better than me, end quote, we indeed think the opposite. That's being polite right there. Also, quote, if you like it, I love it, end quote. That's the passive thing the African American tends to do. I guess that's what she's saying here. Okay, Tandy talk over Queen Angela always make me mad. Nobody cares if someone call and ask you that. You were screaming, quote, go Norbit, offbeat, never forget. Okay, there's a cry. No, because why is this the first time I'm seeing somebody point this out? Okay, I don't follow these people religiously. Okay, that entire round table was a mess. Dan did and Maggie spent the entire round table talking over Angela and Sandra, who were both on the same page about not being seen as, quote, exotic, end quote, or getting paid properly. Of course, the two privileged actresses kept interrupting. Interesting. Wow. Okay, you're special. Let me go listen to that. What's her name? Okay, Claire Foy. Okay, for these roundtables, so many of them cannot just listen, let the person finish making their point, and then talk. Most of them always has to jump in, interrupt, and say something that was not necessary and only make them look bad. This is something a lot of people need to learn. Okay, where can I find this full interview? So there it is on YouTube. All right, let me bookmark it. I don't want to play it. If it's already on YouTube, I don't want to play it here. You could just go and watch it. Angela, okay, you're special. Angela is so shady with that. Okay, let me go listen to it. I did hear it, but now that everybody's talking about, let's see here.
But for so long, it's just been about wanting to work and wanting to be paid fairly, surely, and not having a frame of reference of what someone else is getting, or the fear of if you overreach, you're going to lose. You're going to lose the job, and you're just going to move on. And you hear that, we're going to move on, right?
That's
if you
used
say
against
no.
us all the time.
And
but then you say no, and then they suddenly say, "Oh, actually, would you reconsider?" That's a
There's
tactic
a power
I've
in
used.
no.
Oh well.
It's not just financial. I think
Now I hear it.
Question that we're
You're special. See, as I'm editing this video and I'm listening, this thought came to mind. And this is what happened with Oprah and Tyler Perry. They experienced this kind of treatment. And then what did they do? They create their own table. They create their own table. This is why so many African American and majority of other people, not just African American, respect. They respect Oprah and Tyler Perry. And when was, I think it was sometime last year, where the UK starting to throw shade at Oprah. Was it before the interview with Harry and Meghan or after? Oh, I don't remember, but I know one of those royal rats was starting to throw shade at Oprah, and then everybody come in defense on Oprah. You know the squad. The squad went at it and said, who you talking to? Who you talking about this way, you know, about Oprah? You know, she's a self-made millionaire, this and that, you know. They know those Brits, I don't freaking understand them, the ones with the mic. They know when someone has power, they try to destroy you. So this is what happened with, you know, Tyler Perry and Oprah. They had that treatment, and then they kept their cool. They create their own table. And then this is why we need to stick up with each other. It doesn't even matter if it's just black women or black person in particular. You see someone or a group that has been somewhat put down or step on, or just figure of speech here. When you see them making it big, it's to help them to keep that wherever they build themselves up. So we need to learn from all of these experiences instead of, you know, when something go wrong, to, you know, when the other group who's always, you know, the group that's always on top, and when anybody below them is trying to make it big, they try to squash them back down again. So we need to stand up for every group that is trying to build themselves up and help them stay there. Not when you know, you were being disrespected, or then even be seen to be given certain rules, and then to come in, because this is the place where they will just hire you if you have the skill. Okay, if you have the skill, they give it to you. They don't look at you and maybe they do, I don't know, I'm not in the field to see exactly, but you could have an idea perhaps. But if you have a role that they give you, it's respected and build on it. All right, so that's the thought that I was thinking. I hope I make sense with it. All right, so let's continue to the previous recording. Okay, let me move on to the next tweet. Oh my goodness. My goodness. I hope young people are learning through these pioneer women like Angela Bassett, Oprah Winfrey, and all of those. My goodness. And look, what is it? Tyler Perry, for instance. He's somebody you guys need, young actors and actresses need to learn, because he experienced as a black man, he was not accepted in Hollywood. What did he do? He went and did his own thing, and look at him now. Okay, I think I have a video where I think I read an article and I spoke about him and all of that. All right, so they know what they're talking about, those black African American. All right, they know what they're talking about. They experience it, and then their hardship make it so easy for the others from other countries to just walk through. And then when they come, they just at them. All right, next tweet. There's this one here, and actually I think I tweeted out. Did I bookmark it? Okay. Look like actor Channing Tatum doesn't have such a super reaction to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Okay, I shut off my Marvel machine. I haven't been able to see any of the movies, Tatum told Variety. Okay, so he's going to some stuff too. Okay, the reason are personal, a direct result of Disney shelving his proposed X-Men spin-off Gambit. Okay, let me just read. Okay, Tatum and longtime producer partner Reed Carlin spent 4 years developing a launching Marvel movie, a la Ryan Reynolds, okay, Deadpool film. Quote, we wanted to make a romantic comedy superhero movie, end quote. Carlin told Variety, quote, the thesis was the only thing harder than saving the world is making a relationship work, end quote. But there was a divide between what Tatum and Carlin wanted and the studio's wishes. Okay. Disney's merger with Fox made, quote, Gambit, end quote, a corporate casualty, according to Caroline. Quote, Disney had just gotten the X-Men from Fox, end quote. Caroline said, quote, I think they needed to redesign the X-Men from the ground up. Okay. Tatum still hasn't recovered from the rejection. Okay. Once Gambit went away, I was so traumatized. He said, I shut off my Marvel machine. Read more. That's from the Huffington Post. Okay, I also won't watch Marvel movie, but that's because I'm not a teenager anymore and like movies without people and tight and cape. Okay, shut your bitch. Okay, read that. Okay, Marvel movies aren't the problem. Those that hate it wrongly assume that those who watch it watch nothing else and are interested in nothing else and believe in nothing else. The problem for haters is that we will go to the theater to watch these movies and wait for the rest to, okay, to just gonna leave this right here. Okay, he responded there. Okay. So he said here, the problem for haters is that we will go to the theater to watch these movies and wait for the rest to come out on television because they're not worth our right arm or leg long to take our family out to watch in a theater when there is a pandemic going on. Marvel is like all the Harry Potter movies, but less transphobic, as in not transphobic at all. See, one of the things that I realize, I never read comic books when I was young, but my husband did. So one of the things that I think that is going on, because many of those people, you know, who's now adult, have children, things like that, used to read comic books. And they follow the script, the characters and all of that. And they know how the characters are. But now, in this era, we have new people who's taking control over those of comics. And they turn it into other things, making, not that there's anything wrong with being gay or anything like that, but turning certain characters to be gay just to fit in with today's kind of society. So many of these people, all like my husband, who used to read those comics as a kid, and then now they're changing stuff around, making those characters somewhat completely different from what they used to read as a child. They reject it. All right, they don't even bother going to the movies and watch it, so they will rather wait until it comes to you know, and videos, or you could watch it at home, so they watch it. And sometimes they don't even want to watch it. So let's say, for instance, like Star Wars. My husband used to read those stuff when he was young. So which one? Couple years ago, maybe 2 or 3 Star Wars that came out. He didn't like it at all. And I'm like, you know what? They're making those movies for me. They're not making them for you, because I really don't care how it was before. I just, you know, if I want to watch a movie, I'll just sit down and watch it. So I told him that. And I think this is exactly what's happening here. But the thing is that those die-hard, those people who used to read the comic book when they were kids, they're the one who sort of kept those characters, those comics, those superheroes alive, keep going, for people to still be aware of their presence. But now that they're turning them into something completely different, and those supporters, those hardcore comic book readers, no longer support them. So this is what's going on here. And for Channing, what's his name? Something Tatum, you know, to feel bad that they reject his thing. So this is Hollywood. I'm not in the field to know exactly how this thing works. A lot of times projects are rejected, and I don't know if he truly believes in this kind of whatever he was trying to do, is maybe change the name, make it something else. I don't know, but that's just my thought with this thing. It's just that the hardcore comic readers are rejecting the new movies of those superheroes because they're not following the books, the comic books. Not that I know any of that. It's just that from my husband's experience, so when he was talking about Star Wars, and I'm like, I liked it. what's wrong with it? He started telling me, oh, this wasn't supposed to do. I was like, shut up, I don't care. So they're making those movies for me, people like me who then really follow the comic books as, when they first emerge in the comic strips kind of thing. So those hardcores are rejecting the new image, the new script of those superheroes, and I think that's what's going on here. They already messed up a lot of those comic books. I believe even He-Man. When I used to come from school, I used to watch the after-school program, He-Man on Fox. This kind of thing, and I think there was a He-Man movie that came out. I didn't even watch it, but a lot of people hated it. So they're changing those. The essence of those comics, what made them really popular back in their days, but now they completely switching them off completely to fit today's kind of narrative. And I think that's what's killing comic books. Again, I could be 100% wrong. I never read any of those comic books when I was young. It's just the sense that I'm getting from my husband's kind of perspective, because he will not even sit to watch, even if it's free, the Star Wars, the new Star Wars. He will not sit and watch it because he said, it doesn't follow the script when he used to read them as a kid. All right, so that's my take on that. What is it? There's a YouTuber that I watch occasionally who's talking about Johnny Depp thing and things that's going on with those how do they call them, with those Hollywood like Fox, what is it, UPN, is it UPN, whatever those other things is. I don't know, there's some sabotage I see going on with these how do you call this, those mainstream studios. I think there's some sabotage is going in. That's my humble opinion. The reason I'm saying is that those new stream companies, okay, where you don't really need to go to the movies to watch, like for instance Hulu. I think Disney have some streaming services as well. What else? I think, I'm not 100% sure. What's that? Amazon and those Netflix kind of thing. I think they want to be the number one in that, and for people to just subscribe to them, watch the movies there. You don't need to go to the theater, this kind of thing. This is just my humble opinion, but I don't know what Tatum is going about. But this is a business. I'm sure a lot of actors goes through that when they think a project is on the works. Everything looks good, they sound okay, and then when it comes to do the production of it, there's problems. So I'm not on his shoes. I don't know, but I think this type of things happen many times. So I don't know how this could be traumatized. Is that the word he used? What was the thing he said from the beginning? I think it was actor, okay, have such a reaction, Marvel Cinematic. Let's get out of there. Okay, that's not, okay, I don't see it. But anyway, I think it was something about traumatized. Oh, is that Patrick? Oh, okay, this is unexpected, an hour ago. Let's do this in. Let's like it so I don't lose it. What is that? I might have to stop in between. Okay, I love how supportive Patrick is of Meghan, inspired by Meghan. Patrick has some lovely word for Meghan and say he will kill to work with her again. Yeah, what was it last year? He was one of those actors who really put everything out for her. He did a long thread. I have it in one of my videos. I read his thread. It was very emotional and very supportive of Meghan. And these are the people in the middle of a battle, okay, they stick their head out to speak the truth. He is one of them. This is why I will always respect him and I will always support him, because that was at the middle where the UK was like, oh my God, it like was infernal. He came out and put a long thread on Twitter explaining, I think it was with the bullying thing or something when that came out or something. I think it was around that. All right, so let's listen to this and I will have to stop in between. All right, where is it?
Patrick, I don't want to harp on Meghan Markle. you spend a lot of time defending her, and you
There it
know,
is.
I don't even want to go there.
I just Twitter. It's a nightmare now.
I can't believe it. I know. So we won't even go there. I just want to know, she has a deal with Netflix. She has a deal with Spotify. Will you guys ever work together again?
Oh, I would kill to work with Meghan again. I think she's, you know, a huge talent, and more than anything, just the most motivated and driven human being I've ever met in my life. So I'm very excited to see what she does, and I'm just grateful for her influence in my life, honestly, because Meghan and her wanting to give back and her charitable causes and her that part of her that is so pure and runs right through her and always has.
See, that's a good friend. He knows those things because he worked with her for almost, 8 years, if not more, and so he knows exactly how Meghan is. This is why I will always support him when whatever movie he does. I will amplify his work because this guy is genuine. Because in the middle of the battle, he stick his head out for Meghan.
Is the sort of thing that inspires us to want to really dig into opportunities like this. You know, she was the one that I think instilled that in me in many ways. You know, when we met, I was just like, I'm an actor, we act, I don't know, what else do we do? And she was like, you know, might want to figure out how you actually want to be helpful.
Wow.
So that leads, you know, directly into this kind of collaboration and wanting to be of some use to people who need the help.
Yeah, I love that.
Wow. You see, I didn't even, let's go to the comment. This one popped up on my timeline as I pressed the back button by accident, and it happened. Maybe it was meant for me to share this with you. It wasn't part of my list. Not list. Yeah, my list to share with you, but here it is. I'm sharing it with you. All right, so let's go to some of the comment here. Okay, makes the idiotic bullying staff claim look like a pathetic attempt to smear a beautiful, kind-hearted woman. Especially when he said in this video clip, he said, well, I'm an actor, I act, what else am I supposed to do? And then Meghan made him see his potential because you have a platform. And I think that's the same thing Harry always said. You have a platform, do good with it. Do good with it instead of, you know, other things. Use it for good. And Meghan had made him see that. And I'm so glad they met and they've worked together because he is genuinely a good person. Because he didn't have to do that long tweet explaining how good of a person Meghan was at the time because it had absolutely nothing to do with him. But he came out and stuck his head out for her. So this is huge for me in my book. Okay, I just read this, exactly why it was failed attempt. Meghan's record speaks for itself. This is the thing, almost everybody was like, wait a second, like me for instance. I've known of Meghan's existence. I never hear a peep about her except for her work. Okay, I told you people, I didn't follow Meghan religiously. But all of a sudden, after she married Harry, each time I peek in, because I was happy for her, and I'm still happy for her, she find love. I wanted to see how she's doing in the UK. But every time I peek in, the headline is all negative. And after a while, I said, wait a second, let me take a peek much closer. And then through that, I see the BS that's going on. And it shifted my channel focus completely because my channel was supposed to be about politics. All right, you know, when I see something going on, like for instance on one of my videos on Team Sussex, where I came across a tweet that highlight all of the judges that President Biden have already recommended or already you know, on the bench, and I highlight this. These are something I would have put on this channel, all right, before I started talking about the Sussexes and some other silly things, but not taking it too serious. But when I saw the bashing Meghan every left and right, and I started looking closer, and some of them I documented and put it on this channel. My goodness, and it switched my perspective completely. And for those who are new, even the tweets, it didn't meant for me to make it a habit to do it every day. It's just that I came across some tweet. I guess it was some of the squad who be putting some silly stuff, and I found that was very funny. And then I share them with you, just like I'm doing right now. And then some squaddies start happen on the channel and said they want to know more because they're not on Twitter. And this is how the habit of sharing videos with you. All right, so let's go to the next tweet that I actually bookmarked. This one was unexpected, but it was a good one. What did I do now? This one is not there. Let me know. Her depression, control V. Did they just read? Okay. All right, so this one, I saw it about somebody who's saying he is depressed, and that was my response to it. Okay, let me tell you how real depression is. There are people alive simply because their children are, and I am one of them. Heartbreaking. This is someone who's going through some really tough thing. I'm not a doctor. I can't really tell him what to do, but I respond to someone who was saying something here. Let me see here. Okay, you're right. I'm so sorry you feel that way. Maybe I should black the name. Okay. I'll do something where I don't show everything. All right, because this is a little bit too personal. Okay, let's see here. You're right. I'm so sorry you feel that way. You have seen a therapist? That's a question. They really help. Some people are born that way, like me, but I have very good medication that that doesn't make me feel weird. I just feel normal, and I can tell if I run out. I cry and cry over nothing. Text me. Okay. I guess DM, not text. All right, let's see here. I'm on depression medication, but it's not working. Would you mind sharing what you take? And I think that's where I come in here. Did anybody like this? 2 people like it. Okay, so this is where I come in. I was reading the comments. I wasn't meant to really share this with you. This type of thing, sometimes I don't like to do that because but anyway, let me just read what I wrote. Because this person said, I'm on depression medication, but it's not working. Will you mind sharing what you take? And this is where I come in here. I say, I'm not a doctor. Let it out, right up front. Okay, in my humble opinion, if you have not done so already, please seek professional help. For starter, find a hobby. Challenge yourself, join a gym, try a fitness competition, see how you can mold your body through fitness and nutrition. Don't put too much pressure if you don't win. The goal is to change your body external. Okay, in my humble opinion. That was one small advice that I gave, and I try not to give too much advice, because when you see someone is saying, what medication are you taking? What this, what that? It may not be good for you, but sometimes you need to challenge yourself. Okay, that's me from the outside, and I have to knock on wood that I don't get any mental issues or any. Well, there's some people in my family who are going through some stuff, but my kids and stuff like that, I hope they don't get to that part. But that was one thing that I suggest. Okay, that doesn't have to do with medication, because you can't keep on asking people. Again, this is my humble opinion, what medication you have, so you could go and try to take it, and then it might make things worse. So the first thing is to seek professional help. That's the thing that I say here. Okay, if you have not done so already, please seek professional help. Okay, for starter, find a hobby, challenge yourself, join a gym, try a fitness competition, see how you can mold your body through fitness and nutrition. Don't put too much pressure if you don't win. Okay, because this might create another issue. Just do it as a step to challenge yourself, because once you eat right, you do exercise, you'll be surprised within a couple weeks how your body's gonna change. I'm saying that I need to do that for myself, because I haven't gone to the gym for almost 2 years because of the pandemic, because I've reached that what I'm talking about. Because if you eat right, you do exercise, you'll be surprised within weeks how your body change. When you see people saying, this person is on steroid, he did this. No, not everybody's on steroid. There's people who work hard and just eat right. Their body could change within weeks. Okay, I'm saying this and I'm thinking I should be doing this right now. Those things that I'm saying, I should practice it myself, because I stopped going to the gym. The only thing I've been doing since then is eating right. And by the way, I left that other tweet. I didn't want to go too much into the comments. Okay, so there's here. This is me who retweeted that. Some of the comments are over the top crazy. Okay, someone respond to me. I was cracking up. Let's go into this. This is the tweet here. Chris Evan. Okay, a fight over mayonnaise between 2 Iowa men has ended in a murder and life sentence for Christopher El Bache, who ran over Caleb Sauber with his truck, then back up and roll over his body 2 additional times. Oh my God. What? What? I didn't read this part. Then back up and roll over his body 2 additional times. Oh my God. Some people have some really mental issue. Maybe that's why I put it after the other one. All right, so let's read the comments. Some of the comments are crazy. Okay, some people just can't cut the mayo. I started laughing at that. And someone responded here. Okay, get the hook. Okay, so that's that. And it wasn't even good mayo like Duke's. No taste, no self-control. They put the hell and Hellman's. That's the thing that really got me, and I retweeted out. Let's go into it a little bit more. Here's someone actually died, and another guy went to jail over mayo. Okay, what the hell is the mayo? People's looking. Okay, this is level of white I didn't know existed. Okay, that's this. Okay, yo, not only did he put mayo on the man's food, he did double back like in the movies. Bam. Oh my God. Okay, I once had a guy tell me he wouldn't eat mayonnaise because it was emasculating. I think we can oh my God. I think we can guess what the fight was about. Oh my goodness. But I don't like when I see people wasting things like that. This is good food, but yet they're wasting it. Okay, somebody at Duke's Mayonnaise is mad as hell they weren't there to sponsor this. I will hear no Duke slander. Okay, do you hear me? Look at the cat. I was waiting for it to say psych, but here we are. The jokes just write themselves. Angry mayo noises. All right, let me move on because I'm almost an hour here. Some of the comment was kind of weird and funny, but my goodness, somebody died because of this thing. There's another thing. I can't believe some people. For some of you who subscribe to my other channel, I've shown you when I cook at the beginning of the channel. I've shown you I prep some food and all of that. One of the things that I always do, and I did share it with you, I put something in the sink. Even in the kitchen sink, I don't put my food, my meat straight into the sink. But my God, in the freaking tub? Okay, let's see this one. I never seen this nasty shit done. Not once. Okay, every black person have seen their grandma, mama, or relative do this at least once or twice growing up. Tell me I'm lying. Definitely you are lying. Oh my God, this is so. Look at the tub. This is so freaking nasty. Even my tub, I hate when I start seeing ring around it. It's like I can't. I have to. What's that thing they call? It's a spray. You put it to get those mold out. Every time I start seeing it, I start spraying it. Okay, there's me responded. What? No way. Even in the kitchen sink, I don't put any meat or food that I'm preparing right in the sink without any plate or bowl. Always have something in the sink. This is disgusting. Yeah, hell no, nasty as hell. This is why you don't eat from anyone. Okay, a whole lie. Okay. Oh, that was actually the squad who put this. Okay, so majority of the people are the squaddies here. Okay, let's see here. That would be a huge no. Mama Opal didn't fry frozen chicken. She killed it herself, plucked the feathers, butchered it, fried it up, and we ate. Y'all nasty. So she's saying her mom did all the work. Fresh meat. They don't do this nonsense. I was the one Mama Opal used to chase and corner the chicken. Corner the chicken so she could grab it without expending too much energy, and I was also the one plucking feathers. Yeah. See, there's somebody who says that they're black mold in the tub. My spine just shivered. Right, I'm telling you, this is pure nasty. Okay, after this I'm gonna go to the next one. What? I'm not black, but I certainly won't eat at someone's place that I knew did this. This shit is sick and has nothing to do with a black grandma or mama. It has to do with nasty feet, booty juice. This is funny. Booty juice and body funk. That is true. I agree with her. That has nothing to do being black, but all those excess body nastiness. Let me go to the next one. Let's end on a good one. This is my last one before I do another video. There's Boozy here. Please take a moment and report this account that is sending DMs to people about me. Still don't think it's coordinated. All right, because there's some stuff that I did yesterday, a video that I did regarding Boozy. My goodness. And also, while I'm at it, one of the tweets that I was reading that Boozy shared, and they were putting some, I guess, some law sections, where certain things apply and this and that. And I went and took screenshot and put it on the screen, and I read some of them. The thing that I found out is that I think I know why the Sussexes haven't sued the social media post yet. I think it's because there are laws that put, based on the laws that I read on that, I did search myself, on the tweet that Boozy put had some law section, and I look at them and then read them. And I think it's because there are laws that is put to protect social media so people cannot sue them, like what's happening to Harry and Meghan, the negative thing that keeps on going, and this kind of thing. But and at the same time, when you look at social media, they have their own rules and regulation, and many of these users who are putting negative thing about the Sussexes are not following Twitter rules. So I'm wondering if the Sussexes could actually sue them based on their own rules that they put, and then they're allowing people to do that. But the main thing is that there are laws to protect social media platforms, that people cannot sue them because it would be too difficult for the social media platform to regulate all of these platforms. Those people like myself who's putting things, tons of people putting content out there. So it's too much. But the thing is that at the same time, we have people like Bassett, some of the squad who's bringing those trolls alerting the social media platform like Twitter. Okay, these are people who's putting nasty thing, bashing, saying negative thing that will cause mental breakdown, this kind of thing. So other people on the platform is letting those social media platform aware of some of the things that they do, and that's wrong. The way that I'm explaining it probably is a little bit confusing because I'm going so many branches, but the whole point is there are laws to protect the social media platform. Maybe this is why the Sussexes haven't filed anything. Maybe they're doing some discussion in the background with the social media platform about how they could move forward in a reasonable way. But however, what I think Bassett is probably doing, all this is my humble opinion now, okay? Because I'm not a lawyer. I don't know much about the laws for me to suggest anything. But my understanding after reading some of those sections of the laws, and there was an article that I come across and I read that sort of explained a little bit, regular language, I think is that if Bassett could pinpoint exactly who is behind some of those negative things that is being said about his daughter, perhaps he could sue them directly, but not the social media platform. This is what I'm getting. All right? And that's the same thing for the Sussexes. They can't really sue the social media platform, but if they know who is fully behind the hate campaign, maybe they could go after them individually. This is what I'm thinking. But the Sussexes have so much in their plate, so I don't know. Maybe they'll wait and see how Bassett go about it, and then could do it himself. Okay, so let's get back to this tweet, and then this is my last one for this video. All right, so Bassett said to block this person because this person is sending stuff, DM people about him. Okay, hi KB. 2 people have now lost their income as a result of Bassett report. That's not true. That's not the way this thing goes. Amanda with the Learning Center and his own daughter with her modeling work. I just think this is no longer about Harry and Meghan for him. Okay. Did Bassett's daughter lost her job because of things? From my understanding with Amanda is that those trolls contacted her job and then they had her fired. That's what I got from one of the tweets. And then Amanda did a GoFundMe because she needed supplement money to pay her bills or something. And then Buzier had backed it up in one of the tweets. I might have shared it. And then she had closed her GoFundMe because she had reached her goal. That's what I got. Okay, so now this person is throwing some nonsense to other people. Right, Amanda with the Learning Center and his own daughter with her modeling work. So this Buzier will know because that's his daughter. So he will know if his daughter had lost a job because of whatever he's doing. All right, so that he should know. But the Amanda one, I was aware of it. Okay, I just think it's no longer about Harry and Meghan for him, but just about himself. Yeah, I think now, yeah, it's personal because they're going after him directly, sending people, how do you call this, delivery people at his door. He took a picture of it from his window, and he blacked some of those license plates that were around that picture. I saw it. All right, for him, but just about himself. Now I think it's a little bit personal. Okay, just an opinion. He has barely mentioned her and Days. It's no longer about Meghan anymore because they're attacking him personally. Okay, LOL, until they add a photo and get some more followers, they aren't getting past my auto blocker. Okay, reported, black, done. This is such a stupid tweet. You and your family are being stalked. See, there's people talking about it as well. And threatened, and he thinks it's not about you. Of course it's about you. There it is. The trolls are losing it big time. They are trying to play you your role of investigator, but are incriminating themselves with public tweets. Okay, they are stalking your tweets now for mentioning of Meghan. Yikes. Okay, done for sure. Okay, also thank you for your outstanding work taking down these vile people at considerable personal risk. We appreciate you. Take care and be well. Right, reported. I'm so sorry you still have to deal with their deranged attacks. Done. Okay, carrying. All right, so that's it. All right, let's do a prayer. What can we pray about? Prayer for protection. Let's see here. Prayer for protection and guidance. Yeah, let's do that. All right, let's see if there's a side. Okay, let's go straight to the image. I don't want to do this. Oh, there's one here. I didn't even see it. Lord, I pray for your protection as I begin this day. You are my hiding place, and under your wings I can always find refuge. Grant, O Lord, thy protection and protection strength. Okay, let's go into image. Let's do this one. My eye went straight to that one. Okay, Lord, I pray for your protection as I begin this day. You are my hiding place, and under your wings I can always find refuge. Protect me from trouble wherever I go, and keep evil far away from me. No matter where I am, I will look for you. Okay, I will look to you as my protector, the one who fights for me every day. Your love and faithfulness, along with your goodness and mercy, surround me daily. So I will not fear whatever might come against me. My trust is in you. God, I give thanks to you for your love and protection. In Jesus' name, amen. While I was reading this, let's throw a prayer for, I guess, that actress. What's her name? Something Newton. I can't pronounce her first name. I guess prayer for her to be content with herself. Let's see what pops up. Prayer to be content. And guidance, I guess. She needs prayer to be content. Let's put it, because these are the words that popping up in my mind, because she's part of society. She need guide. Okay, prayer to be content and guidance. Make her find her ways. Is there something? Let's see if there's some things that popped up on here. Nothing. Okay, let's do image. Let's do this one. Prayer for wisdom and guidance. Okay, please take control of my life. Heavenly Father, thank you for all that you do for me. Thank you for guiding and protecting me always. Forgive me for all the times that I failed to seek your guidance first in my decision. Please take control of my life and order my steps. Help me to be able to follow your path as you lead me to success and prosperity. Grant me wisdom and understanding in everything I do. this is the thing here. I feel like she need to understand, have some wisdom, like all those black African Americans. I said black, they all black. Okay, my stupidity talking here. But let's get serious now. But all those African American who work so hard to pave the way for the newcomers, the new actresses, new actors, to respect what is being laid out for them to enjoy the lifestyle that they have now. And then while they're in it, to set guidance and continue paving the way for those that's gonna come, those new actors, new actresses. And when they do get the perfect role, for them to cherish it and don't be a big head and think you other than or something like that. I don't know, but use the platform for good. Teach the younger ones how they can maneuver with the platform that they were lucky to have. Okay, like that video I just saw with Patrick, who's talking so much positively about Meghan. You know, he's like, oh, I'm an actor, what am I supposed to do? Just act. And then Meghan let him see what else he could do with the platform that he is so lucky to get. Okay, you have this role, okay, you appreciate the role, and then there's other people who's looking up to you. Okay, use that to teach the younger one how they can maneuver with this through life with this platform that was so lucky for them to have. This kind of thing. So hopefully the younger one could learn. And this brings to mind also, I don't know if I mentioned in one of the videos, was this English actor who is now, I believe, is dating Zendaya, the one who plays Spider-Man. And one tweet that I came across, where because of the role he was so lucky to get as being Spider-Man, and his head started to get big. When I say head getting started, the fame started to get into him. So he was able to humble himself, ask Zendaya, how did she manage being at the top for so long? By the way, Zendaya received an Oscar, by the way. All right. And she always humble herself is due to her parenting, her mother, her father, you know, make her humble herself and to still be at the top. And I don't know what was the discussion between her and him, but I think he sort of appreciated. And then I think now they're dating. And I think, okay, I don't follow them religiously. It was one of the streets that I stumbled on, and I think I might have shared it. So young people need to, what is it? The way that I'm thinking is not exactly that. But whoever have the platform, let's say like Meghan, Oprah, Tyler Perry, when they have the platform, they don't abuse it. They make good with it. This kind of thing. That way, younger generation who's coming, who at some point, they will be replaced because we don't live forever. So at least they have a good perspective, a good teacher to look up to. I mean, I'm not saying everybody have to be that, but as you navigate through your actor's career, you make good decisions so others could say, this is the things that this person did. It was good. It worked for her. She humbled herself. She did this. She did, you know, set good example, pretty much. Set good example. That way, young people could see positivity instead of doing nonsense, you know, to make the nonsense continue. Like I've always said, it only takes 10 years to ruin a generation. If within the 10 years, if that's what Hollywood gives you to hire you, okay, while you're in that 10-year mark, that decade, do good things so the younger one could look up to you. And they may not even look up to you, but at least whenever they take a pic of your career, they could always see good things instead of negativity. This kind of thing. Did I finish with that? Let's see here. Grant me wisdom and understanding in everything I do. Teach me to hear and understand your voice when you speak to me. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. And if you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. All right, so that's it. I have another one. I'm going to do video number 2. Thank you.